Davy strutting up to the stand
Yes, yes.
makes us feel like Ion, like we in one of those SVU marathons. All right, we get to go under the behind the curtain with Davy. He's got 3 questions coming at him from the audience and 3 questions in the room.
Before we
and
start,
he gets 1 pass.
Before we start, can we lay some ground rules? Because I feel like every week it changes a little bit with like the boomerang.
Yes.
Are you nervous?
Well, no. I just want to know how it works.
All right.
Boomerang is you can only, well, the rules that we have set so far is that you can only answer reverse a question that you answer. You're the ones that you pass, you can't. Because remember, he tried to pass on one and then give it to us.
But I don't have to use it at the moment that it's.
No, I think at the end,
asked.
because then that's the best way because you get all of the questions.
Okay. All right.
All right?
All right.
Is that work?
Okay, Lucy.
Okay. Meredith, you're first.
Okay, I have 2, so I don't know which
Oh,
one I want to
boy.
pick. One's sexual, one's for work.
You had a long time to come
I
up
know.
with this.
I just came
Why
up
do
with
we
it,
need to
though.
know you got 2?
3 weeks.
Okay, so we've all been in trouble at work before.
Okay.
I mean, I've been in trouble before, not necessarily at Wild, but, I've been in trouble before. So have you, I'm sure.
Yes.
So anything, you want to let everybody know about that you've been in trouble? Anything that's funny? Anything that's happened that you've been in trouble for working in
here,
radio at all?
Oh, well, here I've gotten in trouble multiple times.
There's a list.
I think the one that pops out in my head and the one that I really thought I was done was I was on the street team and I was driving a station vehicle and
A station vehicle.
it was like a big wild van and it had like the big old school antennas
Oh,
up top.
Gotcha.
And
The Marty mast.
Yeah.
mind you, back in the day, you had to take an 8-hour driving course before you were allowed to like drive any of the station vehicles.
Big shout out to Captain Compliance.
About 7.5 hours of that 8-hour course is about driving the van with the big antenna and not hitting power lines.
Yes.
So I hit a power line.
And you're very lucky.
Damn sure did.
I'm very lucky because it turned out
Wow.
it was a security line. It wasn't a power line. It was to a security camera. But Tampa Fire Department had to come out. The police department had to
Oh,
come
my
out.
God.
I wasn't allowed to drive for a while. I had to redo my driving test. So yeah, I got in trouble
They
for
let you
that.
drive again after that?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. When Carl come in the office and say, your boy, I'm like, oh, no, what? Yeah, that was
Yeah.
So
Davy.
7 hours was
That was
about
Davy.
not doing that.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah,
Okay.
he did that. That's what he did.
Real quick, I want to tell you, I worked at a radio station, and a guy took that van, and there's a bridge, and on the dashboard it says, "Do not take it down this street." He went down the street, took out the antenna of the bridge. So it
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, for sure. All right, you're next.
Davy, I want to ask you a question, and it's kind of self-serving for us 3.
Okay.
But I figured this would be a good time to ask it.
Great.
I want to know you have to give an example from everyone in the room.
Okay.
What one positive thing about radio or life have you learned from each of us? Being around Orlando, Meredith, myself. If you want to throw in Buck, that's cool.
I
But
haven't learned
yeah,
anything
I lofted that one up for you. So but it's got to be a positive thing because I know we've done the negative things you don't like about us. Give us
Yeah.
like some good things.
Okay. I'll start with you, Mark.
Thank you.
I have you have an undying love for your parents that have passed away.
Okay.
You talk about it all the time. You go back to South Carolina to be closer to your father. You hold him in like such a high regard. I think it's very admirable. And
Appreciate that.
I think every parent should be so lucky to have a kid that looks at him.
Damn, man,
like
why
the
you
way-
choke me up?
There you go. See that? That's
Mark's
beautiful.
eyes are watering.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
good.
I've learned a ton from Orlando, from life stuff, radio stuff, work things. I've learned a long list professionally, and just being like a big homie. Tons and tons of life lessons that I've learned that have gone beyond radio.
Now you're
beyond
crying.
career.
Big homie. I mean, Meredith, you don't know 'cause you've never been called big homie.
Oh, Lord, I know it's the bro code.
Like I'm positive.
I've learned from Meredith. I've learned a lot about relationships. I've learned a lot about looking at things through like your partner's eyes. Learned about compromise and watching your journey from being single to, getting engaged to having a kid and, every step of the way. I learn from you daily just the little things that you go through with Aubrey.
Nice.
Nice.
In
Okay. All
mommy
right.
world.
All right. Well, that's a good look. All right. So, my question isn't as deep. My question is, Davy, name. Okay, your choice can't be your girl or anybody's celebrity.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's the rule.
Okay.
Name the last person you could remember you had a sexual thought about. Just in your head, just in the thought, and you had a
Oh, man.
Man, come on, you know you had one.
The last one, there's so many.
That's what I'm saying. I know my dog. Last one.
I plead the fifth.
What?
Plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Were you playing air guitar?
He played the fifth.
I was so close to saying a name that would have gotten me in so much trouble. I'm glad this game's called Plead the Fifth.
Freak Show, Wild 94.1 Bay's Party Station. Plead the fifth, Davy edition. He has already used his plea,
That makes me nervous.
so he has 3.
It's like going to battle like without a shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, you in Game of Thrones war and you ain't got a
Yeah.
sword or nothing.
Just show me them hands.
I'm nice with these. All right, so 888-429-0941. We have Diana on the phone. Let's see here. Diana, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, what's your question?
Hey, Davy, I know that you're always kind of like talking about having another girl in your bed.
Okay.
Girl, yeah, having like a nice little threesome. So my question is, if she were to tell you that you could have unlimited women in your bedroom anytime you wanted, you could just be like, another woman's coming. But to have that, you would have to allow just one time for another dude to be in your bed with you guys. Would you do it?
Oh, the devil's three-way.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
So unlimited women, but one time.
One time.
One time with a guy in the bedroom.
Nope. There's no way in hell.
One
Absolutely
time.
not.
For life,
Absolutely
unlimited women,
Nah.
whatever you want.
But just think about the numbers, though, because she said, Diana said, without like any limitations, you can have as many as you want if it's just one time Joanna gets to experience the tango of two men.
Yeah, that's a no for me, dog. It ain't happening. Nah.
And why?
Because I would never be able to get that picture out of my head.
the visual.
So how can you
Ever.
be such a proponent for doing it on the other side?
Well, because it's a beautiful thing. When there's two.
It's magic.
yeah, it's a magical moment that we should all be so lucky to experience. But with two dudes, that's just is not natural.
Two ladies is a unicorn. It's a unicorn.
Oh, man.
Okay, all right, what we got on the text?
Davy, have you applied for any other jobs that would take you away from Wild since you've been here?
I have not
You haven't looked, not at all.
applied for I don't think anybody else wants me. No, I really like it here. I'm good.
He's all in.
I haven't. I wouldn't even know where to start. I don't know nobody. I don't know nobody in the game.
He's like, you know nobody want me.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, you got.
Oh, man.
Let's see, you got one more. Let's see. First time calling. My name is Jose, and the question is to Davy: if you was asked, if you were stuck on an island like Naked and Afraid,
Okay.
who in the Wild team would you take with you to survive?
To survive.
To survive. That was the key word that I caught.
That's
Like, because that's not just
word.
seeing somebody naked. That's who
Yeah.
on the Wild Squad would help you survive. I'm going to tell you, it ain't me.
No, I wasn't thinking you.
I was about to say, because you know me, I'm trying to get off that.
I think as dumb as this sounds, I'm gonna go
And
with
both of y'all going to be naked. So whoever you say,
Yeah.
We're going to think of both of y'all
Butt
on the island
booty.
hanging out naked together.
Well, I'm gonna go Stiffy. Because if you're on an island, you need a white guy, and I feel like he'd be very like he'd be like ingenious with his kind of survival methods. Stiffy's from the Berg. If you can survive the Berg, you can survive an island.
Yeah,
I believe
so
he's sitting in the car right now, mad.
Yeah.
But wait, I just want to be clear that on a show like Naked and Afraid,
Yeah.
the coworker that you would want naked with you is named Stiffy.
Well, his name's Kevin.
Yeah, you might
When
have
on
to
the
change
island.
his name to
Right.
Kevin.
Well, because at this point, I'm just thinking about survival.
Right.
Like we're not trying to. It's just like live
Surviving.
or die.
We live or die.
That's it. I think me and Kevin.
Yeah,
Kevin.
so you can't call
I
him
think me and
Stiffy.
Kevin could figure it out. What about you guys? I would love to know who you'd be on the island with.
Oh, so you using the boomerang?
I'm gonna have to use that boomerang.
Okay, all right. We're
The
boomerang
Naked and
gang.
Afraid island.
Naked and Afraid. If okay, well, first of all, if I'm doing it, I would have to pick somebody who's the opposite of me, because I can't build or hunt or do any of that.
Or cook.
And so on our squad, whew, I'd probably pick Mark.
Mark?
I'd probably pick Mark.
Whoa.
Well, this is the first
I'll
time
probably
ever I
pick
can
Mark.
pick for something.
I'd probably pick Mark, because Mark will go to South Carolina and rip down trees and do all this kind of like manly Brownie Man stuff and all that. And I'd be like, yo, do that while I sit over here and try to work this radio to see if So I sit work this radio to see if we get off this island.
Oh, man.
You know, yeah. So I think I'd probably take Mark.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
how's
I
it
mean,
feel?
yeah, you know.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah. All right, who you taking?
I think I'm gonna pick buckwheat.
Buckwheat.
Oh,
Buckwheat.
that'd be like the worst pick.
Ain't no liquor on the island.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, we
man.
could bring one thing, maybe some liquor, but at least I'd be totally entertained. He'd make me laugh. We could at least put our brains together and come up with some contraction.
Buckwheat gonna be naked too.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, man.
I'm just
I
saying.
heard.
Rest in peace,
Oh.
Meredith.
Man, when that ship do come up, it's gonna
Yeah.
be you, Buckwheat, and about 9 khaki-colored
We
babies.
can come up with some inventions. How to start a fire.
Buck knowing the hug.
I'm going with him.
All right, let's see here. You do yours.
I'm going to go with our engineer, Ray.
Ray.
Yeah,
Ray.
because, you're out on an island. Ray, look, he's an engineer, so he's got to fix things around here. So there's got to be something in his brain that if we're out alone, he
All
would be
right.
able to navigate and maybe come up with an invention
He's naked.
that would help
He's
us
naked.
out.
He's
Yeah,
naked.
Again, I'm kind of foregoing the naked part. It is what it
I think
is.
that plays into it.
Yeah, man.
Like if Meredith was better with coconuts and wood, I'd have picked that.
No, I need somebody who's going to help get us off this island so then we can go back and have our women. And Ray might be able to help that
Oh
out.
my
I
God.
will tell y'all that Ray is a valued member of the squad. Y'all see him at the Toy Drive Tower a lot, but seeing Mark and Ray
Naked.
on a Naked and Afraid island together is very, very naked Back to the Future. It look like him in the door.
Oh,
All right,
man.
Buck, who you picking? Out of everybody on the Wild staff, you Naked and Afraid. Who you picking?
Wild staff or Beasley building?
Well, I mean, on the squad. I mean,
all
come on.
right.
Like,
I had somebody. All right.
All right, who you picking?
Oh, down in Maxima, Martika. Yeah.
Well, you know why?
It's gonna be great. She's gonna help out
Martika don't know nothing about wood.
gathering firewood.
She don't know about no coconuts.
Some coconuts.
I quit. No, Martika, I did not say that.